Nick Maximov and Cody Brundage in the middleweight division. Another short notice fight for UFC 266. Now, I don't even believe there are any short notice fights on UFC 266, but a lot of cancellations. Nick Maximov, Carl Robertson, Tatiana Suarez, Roxanne Modafferi, Manny Fioras, Mayra Bueno Silva, Sarah Alpar, Aaron Blanchfield, Jan Blachowicz, Laura Teixeira, Ricky Simone, Tamor Valiev. So a lot of canceled fights right there, but another one that just got canceled yesterday was Nick Maximov and Carl Robertson. I made my prediction, and I had Nick Maximov by a first round submission, and now I think we have an even closer fight with Nick Maximov and Cody Brundage. Cody Brundage is a very, very good wrestler. 27 wins. Going to have a significant reach disadvantage right there. And his only loss is to William Knight with elbows to the side of the head. I believe in that very first round. But he's got really, really solid wrestling and ground and pound, just like Nick Maximov. So the wrestling and the grappling is going to be very, very even. The first round, when you get guys like this, Colby Covington, Kamaru Usman, now this fight with Cody Brundage, Nick Maximov, when you have really good wrestlers and grapplers going head to head with each other, you usually see a striking fight. That's usually what happens in these type of wrestling, grappling type of fights, is we see striking happen. And I honestly I scoured the internet for striking footage of Cody Brundage and Nick Maximov. All I really found was a few body kicks, a few 1-2s, some overhands from Cody Brundage to the takedown. But the main reason they're striking is to use the strikes to set up the takedown. I don't know how good of an option that's going to be in this one, because Nick Maximov and Cody Brundage, they both have very good takedown defense, and we know Cody Brundage has that weakness, and when he goes for the double leg, he can get those elbows to the side of the head. Nick Maximov can definitely capitalize on those, but the striking, I think, is going to play a very, very big factor in the fight, because we have two very, very good wrestlers and grapplers that might actually just cancel out that wrestling and grappling. So it's going to be very, very interesting. I am slightly leaning Nick Maximov, but again, I do think it is a closer fight than Carl Robertson, Nick Maximov. Even though Cody is coming in on short notice, he's a lot stronger than Nick Maximov, in my opinion. And he's not going to have the cardio advantage coming in on short notice, but if it was not a short notice fight, I think it'd be 50-50. I do think it'd be a 50-50 fight, but because it is a short notice fight, the first round, I think, is mainly going to be a feeling out process, a lot of striking, a couple of takedown attempts, not really that successful, and in the second and third round, I do think that's when Cody Brundage is sort of going to tire out, because he is taking the fight on short notice, and Nick Maximov is going to go out there, use the wrestling, use the grappling, and just grind out a very, very close decision win. The first round in the striking, I'm really not too sure who's going to have the edge in the striking. It's going to be very, very even, but the second and third round, I do think Nick Maximov is going to win, so I'm going to go a 29-28 unanimous decision winner right there for Nick Maximov in a short notice fight, but would not be surprised if Cody Brundage just goes out there and outstrengths Nick Maximov in the first round and gets a finish or something like that, because if Cody Brundage is going to win, it's going to be in the first round. We know his cardio isn't going to be that good coming in on short notice, so he needs to lay it all out on the line in the first round, go for that finish, and if not, I'm sorry to say, Nick Maximov is probably going to win with that cardio advantage, but it's a very, very close fight. I would not bet it, considering the short notice nature and considering how close these guys are in the wrestling and grappling game, but it's a very, very close one. I'm going to go Nick Maximov by decision, but put your predictions in the comment section below, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and everything like that, and we'll see you in the next video. Let's go.